Ohio. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will take the field first. And they'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's two in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double two guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these two big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes it past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Lindsey. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The option look. Now the pitch. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
fakes the handoff. It's Jackson. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry-up.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
Great job by the defense here.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Might be changing the route. Quick handoff. There's a crease. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Sends him back in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Sayin on the play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
The give, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Buckeye! A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can...
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Say it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Saying to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Throwing, say it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. It's on target and complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And now the nightmare of every offensive coordinator, 3rd and 10. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. That internal play just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
Here's Sayin to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Got a little grass. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll ride the hot hand. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Saying. This time he's got his man. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
It's complete on the right side. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The run inside. It's Rodgers. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The Gophers will take their first time out. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Complete on the shuffle. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Snap it to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Quarterback keeper. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
To throw, it's Lindsey. Oh, they're after him. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
One more snap coming before halftime. Say it. Right down the middle. He's got him wide open. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with UAB taking on the Temple Owls. And it's the Blazers in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Columbus. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Buckeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. He talked to his team in the locker room about their energy level. He said this game is close, but everything of our season is on the line. He's trying to get them fired up, getting them on the field, ready to go here to start the third. More energy, more enthusiasm. They've got to have it here late in the season to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Appreciate that, Holly. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now facing a third and long. Saying from the gun on third down. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it, and he is knocked down immediately. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Throwing, say it. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Got it down the field. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Rodgers. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Running inside. It's Rodgers. Could be an alley. finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Maybe just keeps moving. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Takes it the other way.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Zayin from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Here's Zayin to throw. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Again, it's Zayin. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the pummeling has started. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. With the draw, it's Taylor. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Gives it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive back. Off the play fake on 1st down. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Off play action. And they can't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. There he goes. Open it up. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out.